Good morning, welcome to another day of garage workouts, your garage, your gym. Let's run and warm up. No timer today, super simple workout today. We're gonna do 2 exercises just like yesterday. We're gonna do 2 exercises. We're gonna do pull-ups and extensions. And we are going to do 3 on each and 4 sets altogether for 24. Okay, so that's our goal today, and that's what we're gonna do. Don't forget to subscribe, share the video, like the video, and check the disclaimer on the page. I do this for entertainment purposes only. Okay, let's move those arms in circles. Short workout, right to the point, you know, and that's what we want today. That's what we're doing. So, you know, I like to use a timer, and sometimes I just like to do it like this. So it's cool. On my own time, I don't have to be worried about, you know, the timer itself, but I will fulfill what I want to do. So, yeah, let's do this. All right. So we're gonna start here. I don't need much help. I have a bar down there. I'm doing angle pull-ups. Why am I doing angle pull-ups? Because it takes a little bit of the wide and the narrow. So angle pull-ups right here, just work a little bit of both sides. And since it's gonna be the only exercise I'm gonna do today, I wanna work a little bit of both sides of the dorsal. So this area here, the back. So this way, I work a little bit of both. And you know, since it's one exercise, that's what I'm doing. I like to always vary exercises, but in the case today, super simple, 2 exercises. We have that, we have extensions. On the extensions, I'm using actually both rubber bands. So it's gonna be heavy. So I'm working heavy today on the rubber bands. And at the same time, every time I do my extensions, I'm going to contract my stomach. So that's gonna be part of the workout as well. Well, let's start. So we're gonna start right here. And let's just go right there. I have a little bit of a problem on my back. So I think I'm gonna start using this. So I don't wanna aggravate it. I'll show you when I finish my first set. All right, so that's one. We're gonna do 3. So yesterday at Jiu-Jitsu, we were doing this exercise when you grab the gi and you hold the person here, and holding for that long somehow has triggered something here or hurt something here, right in there, right in that side, right there, in the upper dorsal. So I'm feeling that when I go up and down, so I'm gonna be a little cautious on this one here. So for number 2, until it gets better. Yeah, we were trying to hold our partners for 1 minute, and sometimes, you know, if it's a light person, it's not that hard, and when it's a heavy person, it is kind of have a heavy guy. So just hold it like this, you know, it just triggers all that, just contracts your dorsals. And after a few sets doing that, I felt it. So, I should be smart enough and stop when I knew I was feeling that it was getting too hard. But, you know, sometimes, okay, that's good. Sometimes it's hard to do that, especially if you're doing it on a group and you are the professor. You know, you're a black belt and you're the professor. But next time, I think I'm gonna go for 30 seconds, you know, so that'd be a little better for everybody. All right, I hope nobody else actually have that problem. It's not that bad, it's just you have to be cautious, you know, you don't want to aggravate it. That's why this is raw, you know. raw workouts. I come here, I tell you what's going on, and this is kind of like an example of when you are feeling that something might not be feeling well in the body. It's always good to take a little break or to do something with a little less resistance. Now right here, that's no problem because that doesn't really affect much my back. So I'm gonna push right there. That's one. Okay, let's go for number 2. That's 2. Let's go for number 3. I'm gonna do a 4 just because I cannot go all the way right in here, like I cannot go full throttle. So I'm gonna do just one more here to compensate. I know it's 2 different muscles, but for the psyche, feels good. So I'm gonna do one more right here. So the goal is gonna be 7, 3 here, 4 there. All right, let's run a little bit. Let's go into the second round. So yeah, usually I'll do 3-3. I mean on this type of workout, but as I said, it's a raw workout. As I go and I feel how my body is responding, I adjust, and that's why I'm adjusting. I'm going a little easier on this, stepping on the bar from the very beginning, and a little harder on that to compensate. 2 different areas that I'm working, but one psyche. So it helps there, Okay, well, I'm not doing that much here, so I'm gonna go and do a little more there. All right, let's go second round. It's not that I want to stop. Sometimes other people will say, well, I'm just not gonna do it because I don't want to aggravate it, and I agree, but I am controlling, the move. So if you understand what you're doing and you have control over your move, if I go just a little easier and get a little more help from my lower body, then I don't see why you cannot do it. And I still feel the work, and I still feel all like worked out and pumped up. Okay, let's go. Next one. Number 2. So what I'm using dynamic tension. The move is the trigger, and I'm tensioning a little bit more my back. But when you tension, you are creating that to yourself. So you know how much tension you can put on you. And I'm putting enough to feel the work, but less of what I will need to prevent injuries. So let's put it this way. Enough so I can feel it, but also enough so I can prevent the injury. I don't know. I think that I said it right. Well, if not, you understand what I mean. Okay, let's keep running. All right, now we're gonna go there, do another 4. That's the number today. 4 and 3, 7 times 4, 28. That's gonna be our magic number, 28 sets today. All right, let's go. On the second round. As you can see, I'm using the one handle mode. I'm not working with both rubber bands. So it's heavy for sure. There's a lot of resistance. It's very heavy. That's one. Thanks to my fun, it's giving me the air I need. Let's go for 2. Let's go for 3. That's 3. All right, now we're gonna go for 4. Let's go for 4. That's 4. That's fine. Okay, we're halfway. That easy. We're halfway. Today, I don't know which day you're seeing this, but today is Saturday here. So it's nice working out. Today we're open, I have to go to work. But I love Saturdays because after work, I go to the beach for a little bit. You know, today we have a shorter day. I think we're gonna be done around 5. So, shorter day, go to the beach, just for a couple hours, then come back home, relax, and enjoy the weekend. So if you're watching this today, I wish you have a wonderful weekend. That's one. Little stretch right there. All right, let's go for 2. All right, let's go for 3. That's 3. Okay, let's run. We're gonna stretch a little bit here. You can keep running, you can keep running. Just feel a little bit what's the name? A little bit tight on the back, on the lower back. Alright. So a little stretch is good always. Alrighty. Alright, next, let's go back here. Alrighty. Reset. And let's go. Wow. Feels good. You know what? I'm gonna take this out and I'm gonna go to the one handle mode for the next two, for the next three. Right there. Good. Yeah. I think it's gonna help. That's good, that's good. So I'm feeling a little tight on the back. It's probably the contractions on the stomach. So, it's raining. I can hear the rain. It's raining. Oh, good. We like rain. Okay, let's go for 3. So this is minimizes a little bit the pull on my lower back, because when I contract my stomach, you know, the whole core works, so minimizes the tightness on the back. So these are smart things that one should do, you know, just to minimize impact once you're feeling a little bit. I'm telling you, the training yesterday at night, yesterday Jiu-Jitsu, was absolutely brutal. We usually don't train on Fridays, but I got together with this group of friends because they're competing, and we had a brutal training, and I think I'm paying the consequences this morning. You know, I mean, it feels amazing to train. It's fun. It's a lot of sweat and cardio, and the day before too. Okay, let's go. I think I told you yesterday about the day before. We did an hour and a half non-stopping. You know, only a couple, I think I did 3 minutes, 2-3 minute rest rounds in hour and a half. And then it was just, you know, sparring with everybody, especially the competitors. Yesterday was a little less time. We did about 50 minutes, non-stopping, no breaks. But still, you know, I was feeling already a little bit tired from the day before, and I think that somehow that triggered a little bit the lower back, you know, and also holding the people. We did a quick warm-up, you know. The warm-up was basically holding somebody like this on the rowing position halfway for a minute, and we did 2 sets of that, and I think that's what actually triggered my dorsal. So I'm not complaining, I'm just saying, you know, things that happen and why I have to adjust to the workout today, you know. So, and this is good. I mean, it's educational. You know, what I do here is educational. So I'm not coming here trying to pretend, you know, that I can do something I cannot, you know. If not that I cannot, it's that I'm not going to do it because I don't want to injure myself. So it's important to mention all these things so you understand how that works. You know, if you do martial arts, maybe you do tennis, maybe you do something else, and you have to be careful when you feel a little bit, you know, tight, or maybe you feel a little, something is not right, something is off, maybe a little bit injured here and there, even if it's just very small. You don't want to aggravate anything. You know, when I have athletes that I work with, they do tennis, they do golf, and sometimes even golf, you know, I mean, I think that golf is more like a, let's call it a social activity. You know, there is a little sport part on it. I mean, I don't think it's that much because before people used to walk from one hole to the next. Now they usually drive golf carts. The only thing they do is swim. And that's really, I mean, to be honest, that's really not a sport, you know? But the swimming sometimes can injure or pull muscles on your dorsals, on your back. And I have a lot of that with my customers, you know, and patients that we have on our wellness center. So that was 3. We got one more over there to finish. All right, so let's continue with the story. So, you know, we have people that might get injured just by swimming all the way. They might pull their back, pull the muscle here on the dorsals, the neck, and we have to address that. So I see that all the time, even in very low impact sports. So, you know, you just have to be careful. So no matter what kind of work you do, what kind of activity, you know, there's people that swim. I mean, they're not professional swimmers, but they go and swim in the Gulf, you know, 2-3 times a week. They swim a mile, 2-3 miles, depending. And sometimes they come here and they're, right here in my chest, my shoulder. They do injure themselves. And some people swim at the YMCA or, you know, like some sort of club where they have a pool. Or sometimes their communities have a pool and they swim over there. So, in any case, you always have to be careful, no matter what. All right, let's see where I am. Okay, good. All right, 4 more. That's it. Look, I'm gonna do something. I'm gonna bring this. This is the magic of not having the timer sometimes. I'm gonna grab this here. So, look, I'm gonna do another version of this. I'm gonna have a seat. Good. So the seat is gonna take that pressure from my back on the wall. And from here, I'm just gonna go there. You see? Oh, that works amazing. So, right here. This really, really works. Alrighty, that's one. Okay, take a little break. Let's go for 2. That's 2. I'm still contracting my abs, just so you know. So it's a little harder to contract when you're sitting, but I'm still trying, and it's actually working. So I'm happy with that. All right, let's go for 3. That's 3. Amazing. Let's go for 4. My last one. Let's do it. Alright, so let's move this thing back in place. You can run in the meantime. Perfecto. Alright, we're going to use our chair today for stretching to reduce the impact on my back. So, super simple. First thing we're going to do, have a seat. And first, we're going to do chair sun salutations. So, chair stretches today. Inhale, exhale, we go down and stretch here. Slowly roll back up. If it's hard, you can always use your chair to get up. One more time. Inhale. Exhale. I love the air coming my way. And down. And slowly roll back up. If it's too hard, you can always use your chair to, for leverage. Now, we're going to go sideways. And I feel the stretch here. So I don't want to overstretch it. I just go a little bit. Feels good. Right there. Now this side here. Also feels good. Just a little bit. Awesome. Other side. Wow. Let's do it one more time here. And here. Wow. Whew. That feels good. Okay, so now we have to stretch the shoulders. So we're gonna lock our fingers behind. We're gonna get our feet, our hands together. Shoulders back, things down, shoulders back, things down, shoulders back, things down. And I am sweating. I'm gonna stretch the neck a little bit. It's a little hard to do this stretch on the chair, so you have to do it like that, right here. Back, down, one side, other side, around, one direction, around. Other direction. Amazing. We go back to the chair, and right now we're going to do another exercise. We're going to actually stretch a little bit the legs, but before we do that, we're going to do extensions. We did the tricep extensions, so we're going to stretch a little bit those triceps. So today was pulls and extensions. I like that. Feels good. Right there. One more time on each side. Here. There. Very good. Alright, now back here. My legs are still a little bit sore from my power walk that I couldn't videotape because I thought I was videotaping and it wasn't. When I pressed play, I don't know what the hell I pressed. I think I pressed the picture mode and just took a picture of it, and after I finished, I'm like, oh. Well, actually, I found out probably after about 10 minutes or so, but because we lost so much time, I decided to just forget about it, and I'll do it another time. So, but it's okay, it's fine. But my glutes are still hurting. My legs not as much, they're a little bit better, but the glutes, like all this area here, I still feel it. All right, that's good. Now right here, just a little of this. And just a little more, one more time. I'm gonna push this one here, just to stretch the glute area. One more time. And here. One more on the other side, and we're done. I'm not doing plow today. I love to do plow, but today, because of my lower back and I feel a little bit of a tightness there, I don't want to overdo it. So I'm gonna just avoid the plow today. I'll do it tomorrow. Right here. And back. Just like pushing with my knee that way helps, like stretching all this all the way down. Feels really good. Alrighty. Alright everybody. Awesome work. Awesome job everyone. So don't forget to subscribe, share the video, like the video, and I will see you tomorrow for our next workout. If I go to the gym tomorrow, then I might not post a workout tomorrow, but the next day. We're getting close to the 400 workouts. That's amazing. So I'm looking forward to get to the 400. We'll make it very special. Okay? See you tomorrow for our next workout. Peace.